Hello everyone, welcome to week 5 of the ISU Junior Grand Prix 2018. I'm your host Ted Barton, and this week we are in the third largest city of the Czech Republic, Ostrava. Ostrava is 370 kilometers from Prague, but just 15 kilometers from the Polish border. It is the meeting point of 4 rivers. It is the home to around 500,000 people and has become a very important industrial center in recent years. This city and the Ostrava Arena have been host to many major sporting events, for the third time in the last 5 years, home to the Junior Grand Prix. So far on the Junior Grand Prix, in ladies, at least 2 of the podium spots for each event have been owned by Russian skaters, who continue to dominate. In men, the United States, Canada, Russia, and Italy have shared the podium, and in pairs, all podium positions so far have been occupied by Russian teams. This is the last of the pair events on the Junior Grand Prix, so much is at stake for which teams will earn spots to the Junior Grand Prix final. And in dance, Canada, the United States, France, and Russia have shared the podium, but there are 4 Russian teams right behind with 3 events yet to come, so a lot can change over the next several weeks. It's week 5, it's the ISU Junior Grand Prix, it's Ostrava, Czech Republic, and it starts right now. Welcome to our viewers around the world to the ISU Junior Grand Prix. Beautiful shots here. The statue downtown Ostrava. Big industrial area of the Czech Republic. History and beauty merge for quite the community. Beautiful shot outside the Ostrava Arena. This is playing host to the 3rd Junior Grand Prix in the last 5 seasons.
The technical panel, technical controller, technický kontrolor.
We start the competition with the rhythm dance, coming right up in just a few moments.
Technical specialist, technický specialista, Michael Webster.
This is week number 5, and the push is on for podium points to qualify for the Junior Grand Prix final to be held in Vancouver December 6th to 9th. Top 6 skaters or teams in each category will qualify. That is still very much up in the air. Look at the first group of dancers. A little anxious to get on the ice for the warm-up.
Group 1 may now take the ice for a 5-minute warm-up. Na rozjížďku nastoupila první rozjížďka. Number 1, Yuzhu Guo, Pengkung Zhao, China. Starting number 2, Natálie Tašlerová, Filip Tašler, Czech Republic, Česká republika. Starting number 3, Maria Golubcová, Kirill Bielobrov, Ukrajina. And starting number 4, Olivia Borovská, Filip Bojanovský, Poland, Polsko.
Here's a look at the judging panel. Just a reminder, we're working hard to get as many people signed up, subscribe to the ISU Junior Grand Prix YouTube channel. You can follow us all on social media. And when you see the logo at the bottom right-hand part of your screen, just click on that and fill that in. You'll receive notification for new videos that are uploaded, and most importantly, when we go live on the Junior Grand Prix Make sure you follow us on all the social media platforms. And here's a look at the starting order for the competition. And here's a look at the current standings for Junior Grand Prix final points. La Joie and Laga from Canada, they've had 2 competitions already, sitting at 28 points. Gropen and Somerville of the United States at 18. They've also had 2 competitions. There are 3 Russian teams yet to have their second competition, so these standings can change greatly over the next 3 weeks. Remember, you can email me directly at jgpbarton@gmail.com. Send me stories of how you got linked into the ISU Junior Grand Prix. Any questions you may have, thoughts on skating today. I'll be glad to answer them in the ice resurfacing and warm-ups. We had some tremendous emails over the past, 5 weeks, because we also covered the Autumn Classic from Canada last week. Some great stories about how people discovered skating online and how engaged they are now. Send me an email. We'll read it online. And a look at the starting order for Group 1.
Couples, your warm-up has ended. Please leave the ice. On the ice, representing China, Yuzhu Guo and Peng Kung Zhao, China.
Yuzhu 19, Peng Kun 20, both born in Harbin. This is their 3rd Junior Grand Prix season.
Sabes que alguna verdad sos esperanza porque de locura me raptas. No es fácil creer que este mundo es real. Pero es posible que la rebelde locura se transforme en magia en el espacio infinito que hay en vos.
Yuzhu Guo and Peng Kung Zhao of China.
Of course, the 2022 Olympic Games are happening in Beijing. Therefore, every nation that hosted Olympic Games puts a focused program together and gets all their skaters focused on trying to qualify for those games. And of course, in China, no different. This young team will be mixed in with many other dance teams, para teams, singles, ladies, both the ladies and men, to try to climb the ranks, qualify for their home games. Here's a look at the Twizzles, remembering that the lady and the man are scored separately on the first two sets, and both have a level 4 at this moment. Nicely done. We'll look at the required compulsory portion of the dance. Of course, there are key points throughout this segment, very detailed. And most of those key points, they have a no for. They have 2 yeses and 6 nos. Here's a look at the curve lift. Looking for 4 features to get to level 4. They have a level 3. There's the change of positions, difficult entry. Oh, a nice job. China, of course, not a traditionally powerful nation in ice dance, at least at this point, but figure skating is growing in their country. They've had some great success in pairs and in men's. They've got some very talented skaters. It's only a matter of time before all the disciplines are strong coming from China.
The scores, please, for Yuzhu Guo and Peng Kung Zhao from China.
Let's take a look at the scores for the rhythm dance.
Yuzhu and Peng Kung have earned in their
43.70 for the rhythm dance. They're the first team out
and they are
in today's
currently
competition.
in first place. On the ice, representing the Czech Republic, Natália Tašlerová a Filip Tašler, Česká republika.
Natalie 16, Philip 19, both born in Brno and coached and choreographed by Nikola Vasnova. 46.62 personal best, earned that in Lithuania, week number 3.
Natálie Tašlerová a Filip Tašler, Česká republika.
Well, going off the ice with a smile on their face, seemed to be happy with that performance. Looked pretty strong. Here's a look at the difficult entry on that straight line lift, just jumping, trusting he'll be there to catch. And he was. That's a level 4 straight line lift. And here's a look at the compulsory portion of the dance. See how close they are together. Very important that their hips are close. All the keynotes, all those little details, they have 4 yeses and 4 nos. It's got 50% of those keynotes. And here's the twizzles. Good synchronization. Pretty close together. They both received a level 4. Not much more they could do on that. Here's a look at some of the steps. Midline steps, no touch in the first portion of this, and it's a level 2 at the moment. Judges looking for all the detail, or technical panel, all the detail, the types of turns required, the depth of the edges, the cleanliness of the turns. Lots of detail the technical panel and judges have to look for. Can't even begin to explain it. There's so much detail, but they're all trained to do so.
The scores, please, for Natália Tašlerová and Filip Tašler from the Czech Republic.
Rhythm dance scores.
Natália and Filip have earned in their rhythm
Season's
dance
best 49.18.
points,
That
which
puts
is their
Natalia
season
and
best,
Philip currently
and
into
they are
first place.
currently in first place. On the ice, representing Ukraine, Maria Golubtsová and Kirill Bielobrov, Ukraine.
Maria, 17. Kirill, also 17. She was born in Odessa. He in Kiev. Second Junior Grand Prix season. Coached and choreographed by Maria Chaitka. Rhythm dance, tango.
Maria Golubtsova and Kirill Bielobrov, Ukraine.
Oh, very nice job. Both are strong individual skaters. They skate as a team, as a unit, not as two separate people dancing. They look more as one team. It's their second Junior Grand Prix season, so they've had some time to become united. Good detail. Need perhaps a bit of speed that's going to really improve it. But let's take a look at some of the elements. Here's a look at the twizzles. Nice and close, good synchronization. Both are in at level 4. They kept close all the way through that. A nice positive GOE. It's for the quality on that. Gained some great points on the quality. Look how nice and tight their hips are. Nice pointed toes stretched out. These are the detailed key points. They didn't receive a lot of that. They have 3 out of 6. 3 out of 7 key points, pardon me. Three out of 8, pardon me. So they have 5 no's and 3 yeses. Some of the midline steps, that is in at level 2, so could get higher levels on that for sure. And the rotational lift in at level 4. There's a 1-foot turn there. But overall, very nice job. Should see a pretty good score here.
The scores, please, for Maria Golubtsova and Kirill Bielobrov of Ukraine. Maria
Rhythm dance
and
score
have earned in the
a 54.70. With nod of approval there. That puts them currently,
place.
after 3 teams, in first place.
On the ice representing Poland, Olivia Borowska and Filip Bojanowski, Polsko.
Olivia and Philip, both 15 years old. This is their first Junior Grand Prix season. They're coached by Miroslav Plutowski. Training to dance. And of course, their rhythm dance to a tango.
Olivia Borowska and Filip Bojanowski, Poland.
Well, as I've mentioned many times before, you can most often, or almost always, especially with the juniors, see how they feel about their own performance. And they didn't seem terribly happy, a little bit disappointed. This is their first time out, so they don't have quite the experience and mileage required. Did make some mistakes and looked like they need many more hours skating together. Here's a look at see how far apart their hips are. This is the second portion of their compulsory. They have 6 no's and 2 yeses in all the key points, all those important steps the judges are looking so closely at, or a technical panel, pardon me. A little bit of a trip there going into the twizzle, but managed to recover, so good work and fight on her part. A little loss of balance as well. Both the lady and the man receive a level 3 for the twizzles. So more to be gained on that. With a little bit more work. Just got back too far on his heels and had to take a couple steps here to get organized to get into the midline steps, which are currently in at 1. So certainly the turns required and the cleanliness were not there yet. And there's a look at the curve lift. That's a level 4. So first time out and having just skated together for a bit, always a little nerve-wracking, but nothing that time and hard work can't repair. Doesn't feel that way to them for sure.
The
Just
scores,
hard work
please,
and
for
mileage.
Olivia Borowska and Filip Bojanowski of Poland.
Rhythm dance scores.
Olivia and Filip have earned in the rhythm dance
35.72.
35.72
That
points,
currently puts them
and they're
into 4th
currently in
place.
4th place.
It's okay, back to work. More experience, more time. Don't give up.
The second group may now take the ice for their 5-minute warm-up. Na led nastupuje druhá rozjížďka. From Russia, Diana Davis and Gleb Smolkin, Rusko. From the United States of America,
Look at the
Sofia Elder
standings
and
after
Christopher
4
Elder,
teams.
Spojené státy
Second
americké.
group on the ice for their warm-up.
From Great Britain, Sasha Fear and George Waddle, Velká Británie. From Italy, Sara Campanini and Francesco Riva, Itálie. Well, last week covering the Autumn Classic in Canada, we had many emails from around the world. One from Tehran in Iran, one from Baghdad, many from South America, in Brazil and Chile and Peru. Remember, you can email us at jgpbarton@gmail.com. They were talking about their love for the sport, although they had never skated, never been at a rink. They've somehow discovered skating online. After the Olympic Games, quite often people do a Google search, found the Junior Grand Prix online, and many have been following since. We thank them for joining, learning about this sport, which so many of them said they really loved. They didn't even really knew existed at this level. We welcome them to the skating family. quite a large field of competitors here, 18 in the dance, 17 pairs, and that's the largest pair entry we've had in the Junior Grand Prix this year, for sure, maybe even in the last couple years. So we're thrilled to see that number of pairs. I believe it's 36 women. So it's a large entry here in Ostrava. Next week we move on to Ljubljana, and then we close it out in Yerevan.
There is 1 minute left for warm-up. 1 minute left.
Big, beautiful facility here, seats around or just over 10,000. Hosted the World Hockey Championships a number of years ago and the European Championships in 2017.
Couples, your warm-up has ended. Please leave the ice. On the ice, representing Russia, Diana Davis and Gleb Smolkin, Rusko.
Diana is 15, born in Las Vegas in the United States. Gleb, 19, born in St. Petersburg. First Junior Grand Prix season. They're coached by Svetlana Alexeyeva and choreographed by Mikhail Kolgov. Skating to tangos by Astor Piazzolla and Yildivo.
Diana Davis and Gleb Smolkin from Russia.
Well, once again, such strong basic skating skills. And of course, Diana's mom is Terry Tuberedzi, famed Russian coach, turning out so many wonderful, beautiful skaters in Moscow. All in the family. Quality and skill. Now take a look at some of the elements, so solid. So look at the twizzles, both are at level 4. Good speed across the ice, synchronization, deep edges coming out of that first set. Nice fast twizzles, synchronization solid all the way through. And a nice healthy positive GOE on those twizzles, adding to the point total. And a part of the compulsory portion of the dance. They have 4 yeses on this first side for all the detailed steps and 4 no's on the second. See the depth of edge and the flow. It's different from many other teams. Momentum and speed looks effortless. It is not, but it looks effortless. That's the quality of good skating skills. Difficult entry into the rotational lift, level 4. Nicely done. Again, should see a pretty good score here.
Слава Львовна, Елена Владимировна. Всем привет большой, Михаил Александрович, Владислав Владимирович, мама, папа. Ребята, большой привет.
The scores, please, for Diana Davis and Gleb Smolkin from Russia.
Rhythm dance score,
have earned in their rhythm
56.55, puts Diana and Gleb currently into first place. Looking maybe for a little bit higher score, but
next to skate, representing the United States of America, Sofia Elder and Christopher Elder, Spojené státy americké.
Sophia 15, Christopher 17, both born in Louisville, Kentucky. Coached by Kate Morris Adair, choreographed by Igor Spielban, 49.58 personal best.
Sophia Elder and Christopher Elder from the United States of America.
Well, nice job. I always admire brothers and sisters who skate together because it must be a different dynamic. It must be, in some ways, maybe difficult, in some ways, beautiful. Here's a look at the Twizzles. Good entry into that. They're in at level 4 for both. To get to share these moments with your sibling, and I'm sure they're interesting, but they'll be memories for life. And a look at some of the midline steps here. Got a little bit in this section here, just when they stopped. You'll see that. A lot of work on one spot there for a bit. And here's a lift, pick up into the rotational lift, level 4. Beautifully handled, great 1 foot turn there. Really nicely done.
The scores, please, for Sophia Elder and Christopher Elder of the United States of America. Sophia and Christopher have earned in their rhythm
season's
dance
best 55.97
points, which is their season's best.
Pleased in the
and
kiss
they're
and cry.
currently in
They
second
weren't so
place.
sure coming off the ice. It couldn't read their expression. But now they have it, and it's a smile. Well done. They're currently in second place.
Next to skate, representing Great Britain, Sasha Fear and George Waddle, Velká Británia.
Sasha, 16, born in London, England. George, 19, born in Toronto. Coach here by Pascal Denis. 42.25 personal best.
Sasha Fear, George Waddle, Great Britain.
Take a look at some of the elements. Here's a first portion of their compulsory part of the dance. They have 4 yeses and 4 nos, splitting up between the 2 segments. And the twizzles both have received level 4. Such a long time for the dance teams to do the steps well, learn the steps, to look at the lift, level 4, curve lift, to learn all the detail of the steps and the quality, and then the character. Impossible to do this all at once. Takes years of development. Look at the end of the midline steps. Pascal Denis, of course, part of the great dance team in Montreal. Marie-France Debray, Patrice Lauzon, Roman Hagenauer.
The scores, please, for Sasha Fear and
Kind of
George
a world
Waddle
center
of
for
Great
dance. Let's take a
Britain.
look at the rhythm dance scores.
Sasha and George have earned in their rhythm dance
Season's best, 51.33. Big smile by
which
Sasha.
is their season's best, and they're currently in 4th
And they're
place.
currently sitting in 4th place. There's a look at the top 5 so far. One more team to come in the second group.
On the ice, representing Italy, Sara Campanini and Francesco Riva, Italy.
Sarah 15, Francesco 18, both born in Milan, coached and choreographed by Matteo Zani. This is their first Junior Grand Prix season, their second event this year. 54.09 personal best. They earned that week 2 in Austria.
Sara Campanini and Francesco Riva of Italy.
Well, Sarah and Francesco were 5th in the dance in Linz. They very soft knees. They're down on their knees, especially on the first part of this dance. They're intense and aggressive in their interpretation of the tango. Take a look at some of the elements. Here's some of the midline steps. It's a level 3. The first level 3 we've seen so far today. Carrying good speed and flow across the ice. Nice deep edges. Here's a look at the twizzles. They're in at level 4 for both the lady and the man. Got a little slow in that mid section. Just a bit of a minus GOE on that. A look at a compulsory portion of the dance. They have 7 yeses and 1 no. So this is the best technical portion of the dance so far today. 7 yeses and 1 no out of 8 key points. Nicely done. And look at the unique lift, the pickup on the lift, change of position. Level 4 with a bit of a positive GOE on that. Not a lot of quality points here. They have the levels, no question. And they got most of the key points. But a couple of their elements were in the negatives in quality, or in the GOE. They feel good about their performance. Big smiles and the kiss and cry by all 3. Personal best was 54.09, earning that week 2 in Linz. They'll be looking for a score at that level.
Please, for Sara Campanini and Francesco Riva of Italy.
Rhythm dance score.
Sara and Francesco have earned for their rhythm dance
51.63
points.
Not of approval on that, not as high as week 2.
The competition continues after resurfacing of the ice.
That's okay. Free program yet to come. And a look at the standings so far after 2 groups. Diana and Gleb from Russia, 56.55. Sophia and Christopher from the United States, 55.97. And Maria and Kirill from the Ukraine, 54.70. Your top 3 so far. And a look at the rest of the field. Well, that brings us to a break for an ice resurfacing. 2 more groups of dance teams yet to skate. Stay with us. We'll be back.
Michalová Lucie Hrozníková je největším talentem českého ženského trasy. Už v roce 2017 pohodla Ostravu svým vystoupením na mistrovství Evropy dospělých. A to jí bylo prosím pěkně 17 let.
Je to vlastně jeden z našich zážitků života. Je to kvalita nejenom, protože ten jsem teda na to nemusím a to fakt úžasné. Já jsem přišla 20. a bylo to jako mistrovství Evropy a vlastně jsem byla vzpomínat. A já jsem byla a takže ani to chodí do porovovat. To bylo skvělé, takže teda jsem se pochopila. Třeba dostali jsme i posílá, že já jsem vyžadovala tam nemocnice, tak dávala i do školky, aby podporila i mladší lidi, aby se viděli evropskou sportu. Já jsem tady dohledala na svou posílíka, což je můj oblíbený týkák, protože tam mám asi úplně všude.
Za necelé 2 roky bylo účastnila více než dost úspěchy na juniorském mistrovství světa v Tajvanu. Účast na mistrovství světa v Slovenii je zdaný vývoj.
Já si myslím, že jsme měli vlastně na 15. To bylo mě opravdu úspěch, že jsem tam měla vystupovala potom přišlo mistrovství světa, kde jsem byla vybrala a já jsem byla celé nebyla, protože jsem vystupovala do finále. A to vlastně napadala sezóna, já jsem se vybrala, ale chtěla jsem vlastně mistrovství České republiky, takže jsem odjela na představky a podat jsem se i na vlastně do
A vystupovala se to také v zásadní okruhu. Změnila trenér.
Já jsem šla po trenérskou
Welcome back, everyone, to week 5 in Ostrava, Czech Republic. Rhythm dance. Third group about to take the ice. Beautiful shots downtown yesterday by our crew. It's a beautiful day. Lovely old house. Look downtown and the arena. Back inside live, group 3 about to take the ice in just a few moments.
Please welcome the next group of skaters for their warm-up. Starting number 9, Katarina Wolfskostin and Howard Chow from the United States of America. Number 10, Olivia Megaisa and Professor Selly from Canada. Number 11, Victoria Semen and Akko Zuzia from Estonia. Starting number 12, Karina Sigarenka and Maxim Yalovich from Belarus. And starting number 13, Annie Bromsar and Isa Buaragia from Canada.
Well, we had an email come in from Diana Smith from Great Britain. Thanks so much. The only thing that has changed is that I have a bigger TV, larger screen with YouTube. Now can read the scores. We're looking at just an iPad, pretty tough to see those scores. Thank you for that, Diana. Probably the riskiest warm-up session is the ice dance because they're so engaged in performance and looking at each other. It's hard to see the other teams. Of course, they will have not skated with the other teams before. And we generally see more collisions or near collisions on ice dance warm-ups than any of the other disciplines. Look at the starting order for Group 3.
There is 1 minute left in your warm-up.
Couples, your warm-up has ended. Please leave the ice. On the ice, representing the United States of America, Katarina Wolf-Kostin and Howard Jowell, Spojené státy americké.
Katarina, 13, born in Ann Arbor, Michigan. Howard, 15, born in Queens, New York. They are coached and choreographed by Pasquale Camerlengo. First Junior Grand Prix season.
Katarina Wolf-Kostin and Howard Jowell from the United States of America.
A pretty good job for Katarina and Howard. Let's look at some of the elements. Here's a look at the Twizzles. Both are level 4. Nice deep inside edge on the entrance. Good ice coverage, good synchronization, nice and close. And a pretty good positive GOE for the quality of the execution. Some of the some portion of the diagonal steps. That is in at level 3. So a good level on the steps. The compulsory portion of the dance, they have 3 yeses, 4 yeses and 4 nos on the key points. Of course, there are 8 specific key points that the technical panel watches extremely closely. We would never have enough time to explain where they are. Can't find them myself anyways. So just giving you the number 4 and 4 on that. Here's a good pickup on the rotational lift. That's a level 4. Good quality, nice ice coverage by Howard. Right into the ending. Good job.
The scores, please, for Katarina Wolf-Kostin and Howard Zhao. Katarina and Howard have
Rhythm dance scores for Katarina and Howard, 50.80
points, and they are currently in 6th place.
Just taking that in puts them currently into 6th place. Close competition, though, not far off.
On the ice, representing Canada, Olivia McIsaac and Corey Cercelli, Canada.
Olivia, 16, born in Burlington, Ontario. Corey, 16, born in Manchester, Great Britain. They're coached by Andrew Hallam, Tracy Wilson, choreographed by Kelly Johnson and Roman Hagenauer, skating to music from Chicago.
Just a noisy hall where there's a nightly brawl and all that jazz. Come on, babe, why don't we paint the town and all that jazz. I'm gonna rouge my knees and roll my stockings down and all that jazz. Start the car, I know it would be spot.
Olivia McIsaac and Corey Circelli from Canada.
Well, nice job by Olivia and Corey on the compulsory portion of the dance. Have 6 yeses and 2 nos. That's nice and strong. Look how close they are, how close the hips are on this compulsory portion. Nice strong hold. You can see the shoulders are strong, the arms have got a frame up top for them both to work with. So important to have strength in the holds. Here's a look at the twizzles. Oops, sorry. Here's a look at the twizzles. Nice synchronization. Pretty close together. Level 4 for both the lady and the man. And positive GOE, so good quality on that. And some of the midline steps, good deep edges here. It is in at level 3, so that's nicely done. Working really well together. Synchronized, they're close. Good flow across the ice. Nice knee slide there. Well trained. You can see they've done this 1,000 times. Very confident as to where each other is. Rotational lift level 4. A little bit on one spot at the end of that. May want to travel that out a little bit more. Nicely done. Should see a pretty good score here. Some happy skaters and coach in the kiss and cry.
This course, please, for Olivia McIsaac and Corey Circelli. Olivia and Corey have earned in their rhythm dance
52.86.
points.
Okay, not
and
an
they're
approval by
currently
all
in
3.
fourth
That puts them
place.
currently into 4th place. And a smile. Happy with the performance. Should be. Well done.
Next to skate, representing Estonia, Victoria Sebenyuk and Artur Gruzdev, Estonsko.
Victoria 17, Artur 19, both born in Tallinn. It's their 2nd Junior Grand Prix season. They are coached and choreographed by Leah Rand. Skating their tango here this afternoon to Adios Nonino by Astor Piazzolla.
Victoria Semenyuk and Artur Gruzdev from Estonia.
A good job by Victoria and Artur. Let's take a look at some of the elements. Pretty clean skate. So look at some of the compulsory portions. They have they have 5 yeses and 3 nos for those key points. Maybe a little bit further away than they would want to be. Ultimately, there's a look at the entrance to the twizzles. 3 for the lady and a 4 for the man. A little slip there, lost the edge on that turn. And some of the midline steps, those are in at level 2. And the straight line lift, level 4. All the elements in the small GOE, so they have gained some points on quality, a little bit on each element. Two bases for scoring, of course, the level of difficulty of each one of the technical elements and the quality of which they are performed. So the level is determined by the technical panel and the quality is determined by the judging panel, 2 separate panels. Let's take a look at the rhythm dance score.
Victoria and Artur have earned in their rhythm dance 49.78 points.
49.78.
And they are currently in 8th place.
That puts them currently in 8th place.
Next to skate, representing Belarus, Karina Sidarenka and Maxim Jelenic, Bielorusko.
Karina, 16, born in Minsk. Maxim, 19, born in Gomel. Coached by Tatiana Believa and choreographed by Alexander Tolstik. 40.43 personal best, earning that week 3 in Lithuania.
Karina Sidarenka and Maxim Jelenic, Belarus.
Well, Maxime has such a nice, strong back, straight shoulders, good basis for dance for sure. Lots more mileage yet to come in their training. Just basic skating skills, need a little bit more work on that, depth of edge, that type of thing. Here's a look at the synchronized twizzle. Karina has 2, level 2, and Maxime level 3. A little bit of work on that to be done. A loss of balance there by Karina. Look at how nice and straight that back is by Maxime. Really nice. Circular steps are in at level 2. Just making sure that they're stepping on the right edges, getting nice and deep edges with a little bit more speed and flow. Just a little bit flat, a little bit straight on some of those edges, a little bit more depth and lean. That'll all come in time. That's just a lot of training. But it's what makes the difference. Here's a look at the straight line lift. Boy, not easy holding there. It's a level 4, but with a bit of a minus GOE, so the quality there, judges are looking for a little bit more quality. But a good start, just lots of more training. Growth and strength.
The scores, please, for Karina Sidarenka and Maxim Jelenic. Karina and Maxim have earned in their rhythm dance 40 points.
40.00.
And they are currently in 11th
That puts
place.
Karina and Maxime currently into 11th place. So look at your top 3.
On the ice, representing Canada, Emmy Bronsard and Isa Buaragia, Canada.
Emmy, just 13. Asia, 17. First Junior Grand Prix season, coached by Marie-France Debray, Patrice Lazan, Roman Hagenauer, Pascal Denis.
Siento que tiemblan las baldosas de un bailongo. Yo veo el rezongo de mi pasado, hoy que no tengo más a mi madre. Siento que llega en puntapié para besarme cuando tu canto nace al son de un bandoneón. There may be trouble ahead, but while there's moonlight and music and love and romance, let's face the music and dance. Let's face the music and dance. the moon, and then there may be teardrops to shed. So while there's moonlight and music and love and romance, let's face the music and dance. Let's face the music and dance.
Emmy Bronsard and Isa Buaragia from Canada.
Well, that was charming. Both Emmy and Isa have similar skating skills, which is pretty strong and only going to get stronger. But how delightful is her expression and performance? She didn't break that expression anywhere in that program. Isa came up really nicely with this expression in some places and then dropped it in others. That's okay. Takes a little longer for the guys, generally speaking, but so strong. Beautiful deep edges, nice soft knees. Here's a look. Look how nice and close they are. Well, they have 3 yeses and 5 nos for the key points. Nice strong hold, good strong back by Isa. Look at the twizzles. Now they actually rotate in the reverse direction. You see them start the clockwise direction, which is not often seen. Some problems there on that twizzle for Isa. Level 4 for the lady, level 3 for the man. Some of the midline steps sequenced in at level 2. But for whatever small technical issues they are, they have great strong skating basics, expression galore. Here's a look at the rotational lift at the end. The stationary lift, that's level 4. Beautifully done. Nice positive GOE on that. Lots of potential with this team. First Junior Grand Prix season, so lots of time yet. Gain experience, which they have just done here, first time out in the rhythm dance. I don't think she stopped smiling from the moment she stepped into the rink. And a charming smile at that.
The scores, please.
She looked like she
Emmy
enjoyed
Bronsard and
absolutely every
Isa
moment. Let's take a look
Buaragia.
at the rhythm dance score.
Emmy and Isa have earned in the rhythm dance
56.04. Good
points.
score for
And they're
Emmy
currently
and
in
Isa.
second place.
Smile only gets bigger. Nicely done.
Please welcome the next group of skaters on the ice. Starting number 14, Yelizaveta Hudayberdieva and Nikita Nazarov from Russia. Starting number 15.
And a look at the standings so far after 3 groups. Diana and Gleb from Russia, 56.55. Emmy and Isa just finished their skate, 56.04. Close competition there. And Sophia and Christopher from the United States, 55.97. Your top 3. And a look at the rest of the field. Nice and close up top there on the podium spots. One more group yet to skate.
From Israel.
Well, the last group is warming up. Just my sales pitch again for all of you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We really want to increase our numbers in that so we can give you alerts when new videos are uploaded, but most importantly, when we go live, you'll get an alert. We'll just tap you on the shoulder, say, we're on, join us. You can do that by clicking on the logo on the right-hand part, bottom part of your screen, an ISU logo, and just subscribe there. And we'll keep you up to date on all the Junior Grand Prix happenings, uploads of videos, and as we go live. And remember, you can email me directly at jgpbarton@gmail.com. Love to hear your thoughts on skating, not only on the Junior Grand Prix, but worldwide. Of course, we're into the Senior Bs, Oberstdorf competition happening this weekend. Love to know your thoughts, where you're watching from, how you got hooked onto skating, what your stories are. And of course, last competition in Vancouver, we did not a contest, but we did a reach out for those who were sending pictures of their pets watching the Junior Grand Prix with them. It was hilarious. Some great pictures, and posted that on social media. Want to keep our fans engaged and keep connected so that you can enjoy this beautiful sport, remarkable sport of figure skating from all over the world, whether you have been a skater or not, or just love watching. And a look at the starting order for Group 4, just on the ice, finishing up their warm-up. 18 dance teams in this event here.
There is 1 minute left in this warm-up.
Less than 1 point separating the top 3 dance teams in this event so far. Very tight. Remember to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter.
Couples, your warm-up has ended. Please leave the ice. On the ice, representing Russia, Yelizaveta Khudayberdieva and Nikita Nazarov, Rusko.
Elizaveta 15, Nikita 20. They're coached by Denis Samarkan. Choreographed by Nikolai Nikonov. 64.39 personal best, earning that week 1 in Bratislava. They won that event there. Need a top 2 finish here to guarantee a spot into the Junior Grand Prix final. Tango Amor by Edvin Martin.
Yelizaveta Khudaiberdieva and Nikita Nazarov from Russia.
Well, when you see a team where there is no hesitation at all on any step, anywhere, then you know that's top quality. It's almost a different level of performance. They skate so close, there's no upper body movement, solid dance positions, so strong on their upper body holds, the depth of the edge all the way through this. And as I mentioned before, there's just no hesitation. Performance level at the highest for both. Wow. Let's take a look at some of the elements. Here's some of the opening moves. Just the performance level right at the top, which is perhaps easier than during the performance or at the end, but you'll see it all the way through this program. Some great detailed positioning, straight legs, turned out toes, all the little details. Look how close they are. The hips are nice and close. The depth of edge, they have 6 yeses and 2 nos for the key points. I've done very well collecting points on that very specific part of the compulsory dance. Here's a look at the midline step sequence. Look how deep their edges are. Well, a little flat there. There's a nice deep one. Nice and close together. Performance level very high. And an entrance into the twizzles, which covered the ice nicely. Both level 4 for the lady and the man. And a very, very high positive GOE. Highest yet in the competition. Look at that. Look at the detail and just the eye contact of Elizaveta with the judging panel. Patient, takes the time for the details. Huge. Rotational lift close to the panel, coming down the ice. Good ice coverage. Level 4 with a positive GOE. Should see a very high score here. They earned a 64.39. Character carried all the way through to the end. They earned a 64.39 in Bratislava week 1, so they've had time to work hard and improve that. We'll take a look, in fact, whether they do earn
The scores, please,
a higher
for
score here.
Yelizaveta Khudaiberdieva and Nikita Nazarov. Yelizaveta and Nikita have earned
Season's best, 65.29. They topped their Bratislava week 1 score, and that puts Elizaveta and Nikita currently into first place. Smiles. Big lead, about 9 points.
Next to skate, representing Germany, Annemarie Wolf and Max Liebres, Německo.
Anne-Marie, 15, born in Chemnitz. Max, 18, born in Frankenberg. Coached by Susan Fichelman.
such a lovely place, such a lovely place.
Annemarie Wolf and Max Liebers from Germany.
Well, this is a pretty good example of a team that's, in development stages for sure, do some nice things. The overall effect of their score is determined pretty much by the quality. They accomplish the elements, they get a high level on the lift, level 2 on the steps. It's just the GOE that is a bit costly. That's the quality of the execution. Here in the compulsory part of the steps, there are 8 key points, and they had 1 yes and 7 no's on accomplishing those points, those key points. So that little costly there. There's a look at the straight line lift, level 4, good stability by Max, and a small positive GOE, so the quality was slightly above average. Here's a look at the twizzles. Here's a perfect example. These twizzles are at level 4 for both the lady and the man, so that's the highest level of difficulty, but the GOE quality of execution is almost a -1. So getting the job done for the difficulty is one aspect, but getting it done well with quality is yet another. 2 ways to earn points on all technical elements in all disciplines. Midline step in level 2.
The scores, please, for Annemarie Wolf and Max Liebers. Annemarie and Max have earned
Rhythm dance score 44.98. Both have a small nod of approval. That's okay. That's where we're at. That's good. Get back and continue to develop and work. Nicely
On the
done.
ice, representing Lithuania, Mira Isabel Polishuk and Davidas Kizala, Litva.
Mira Isabel, 17, born in Los Angeles in California. Davida, 20, born in Kaunas. Coach and choreographed by Igor Spielban and Pasquale Camerlango.
Mira Isabel Polishuk and David Askizala from Lithuania.
Well, they had a 40.75 in Kaunas, Lithuania at the Amber Cups week 3 of the Junior Grand Prix. Had a good skate here. Pretty sure they're going to beat that score. Nice job. We'll take a look at some of the elements. You can see Pasquale Camerlengo. The smile, pleased with that performance. Here's a look at the twizzles. Level 4 for the lady, level 4 for the man. Good unison. Of course, there's lots of little details and features which are required to get to that level 4. It's a list, and if you get them, you get 4, you get 4. There are some priorities, of course. Just a look at compulsory dance, pretty close. Nicely done. They have five no's and 3 yeses out of the 8 key points. And look at some of the midline steps. That is a level 2. And a straight line lift. And a nice ending. Cute. Again, 40.75, looking to beat that here. Should be easy. Let's check it out. 47.46, season's best. Look, a surprise by Mira Isabel. Nicely done.
Next to skate, representing Georgia, Maria Kazakova and Georgi Revia, Gruzia.
Maria, 17, Georgi, 19, both born in Russia. It's their first Junior Grand Prix season. Coached by Denis Samokin. Choreographed by Nikolai Nikonov.
Maria Kazakova and Georgi Revia from Georgia.
Very strong team, very strong individual skills. Of course, they train in Moscow. They have detailed performance, not lots of little details to the phrasing of the music. Good conditioned, good shape, well taught and trained. Here's a look at the Twizzles, currently in the system at level 3 for the lady, level 4 for the man. Just a little loss right there of balance. Aggressive and fast. There's a look at the compulsory portion of the dance, nice and close in the hips. They're beautiful. 4 yeses and 4 nos out of the 8 key points. So kind of split that down the middle. Here's a curve lift. Really nice pickup, nice unexpected pickup. Great stability in that stance or that spread eagle by Georgi. Nice straight and strong backs. So much easier when you have great strong basic skating skills. From the perspective your performance can go up because you're not worried about where your feet are as much. Midline step was level 2. So some work in that area to gain some points.
The scores, please, for Maria Kazakova and Georgi Revia.
Rhythm dance score should be pretty good. 59.77.
77 points, and they are currently in second
That puts them
place.
currently in a second place. Not too much of expression in the kiss and cry. I'm not sure if they're too happy with that, but currently holds
On
down
the
second
ice,
place.
representing Israel, Maria Nosovitskaya and Mikhail Nosovitsky, Israel.
Maria and Mikhail, 15, first Junior Grand Prix season together. They're coached and choreographed by Galit Chait Marachi.
Maria Nosovitskaya and Mikhail Nosovitsky from Israel.
Well, this is a relatively new team, so they haven't had a lot of mileage yet. I know they've just started to work with Galit. There at the compulsory portion of the dance, they have 3 yeses and 5 nos for those 8 key points. Nice soft knees by Mikhail. Let's look at the twizzles. Oh, a little bit of a slip there. Level 3 for the lady, level 3 for the man. And a bit of a minus GOE on that for quality. Some of the midline steps currently in at level 2. But first time out here on the Junior Grand Prix, gaining experience. Rotational lift in at level 3.
The scores, please, for Maria Nosovitskaya and Mikhail Nosovitsky. Maria and
the rhythm
Mikhail
dance
have
score,
earned in their rhythm dance
44.43, puts
44.43 points,
Maria
and they are
and Mikhail currently into
15th
15th place.
This concludes the rhythm dance. We will continue with the ladies' short program at 14:30.
There's a look at the standings after the rhythm dance. Elizaveta and Nikita 65.29, but just closely behind them, Maria and Georgi of Georgia 59.77, Diana and Gleb of Russia 56.55. Round out your top 3 and a look at the rest of the field. And a look at our schedule for this event. Coming up shortly, the ladies' short program in Ostrava at 14:30. Pairs short program tonight here, local times 1950. Then tomorrow's events, the men's short program will take to the ice at 11 o'clock tomorrow morning. Ice dance free dance will take to the ice at 14:40, and then the pairs free program at 17:50 local time. Look at Saturday's schedule. Ladies free program takes to the ice at 11 o'clock in the morning. Men's free will go at 16:50. That concludes our coverage. A look at the rest of our schedule. We move on to Ljubljana, Slovenia next week, and then final competition in the Junior Grand Prix Series in Yerevan, Armenia, October 10th to 13th. And don't forget the Junior and Senior Grand Prix final in Vancouver British Columbia, Canada, December 6th to 9th. That concludes our coverage of the Rhythm Dance ladies short program. Coming up shortly. Stay with us.